Hello traders, it's Tomek here from Nikos Trading Academy and welcome in my weekly indices forecast. So what we have currently on DAX on the weekly chart is still climbing up. We know that our next potential level is here where price might to go. So we still wait right now. If we go to lower time frames, we'll see that it's still pointing up, but with less momentum than previously. But nothing really changed from the bigger perspective since last week. Okay, so now we still are pointing up because we have white candles here and our target is up here. So if we go to daily chart, this is what I wanted to show you, that no price lost some momentum. It's going up, but if we compare, for example, to this situation or to that situation, yes, it's moving, but very slow. Right now, price is bouncing on the 12, so we can have again continuation, and maybe price will simply just follow to this direction. In case of the retracements, we have our target 36 and the trend line, and of course, whenever price make this retracement here or here, we are still are okay to look for buy scenarios right now. But then we can of course combine this, for example, with the 4-hour chart. Not only on the lower time frames. Right now we have to just trade this on the lower time frames. In terms of the potential next resistance, because this is from the weekly chart, another strong level for DAX might be around this area here. Okay, so this is another zone where price might just retest and maybe create this, or maybe we'll stop here and after breakout we'll still continue to follow to this. We will see. So lower time frames for our chart. This is our trend line right now. If we change the angle, it's like this. So basically, you see we don't have much touches. We don't have like a lot of spikes. We can use this spike extension, and we'll have those 3 touches. But still, this we can change angle, so it's very difficult. Yeah, but if we want, we can connect this as it is, or we just base on the price action. If we are not sure about the trend line, we just pay attention for the price action. So right now, price action says that price bounced on the 36, went up, reached right now previous top, but we still have this resistance and resistance higher. So of course, on the lower time frames, we look for retracements and then long scenarios, of course. And whenever price breaks this previous bottoms here, then we can look for short scenarios. Look for to trade against main direction, target this trend line, but in between we have to remember about the daily 36 EMA. Okay, so if we go to right now to 4-hour chart, right now you see price went up strongly. So what we have to do in terms of the day trading, we wait for the retracement, we look for long scenarios, target this zone. Okay, so this is DAX, NASDAQ. Nothing really changed. Yes, last time we said that we are in the range and price is still in the range. Here, ideally, of course, we want to see breakout here. And right now, ideally breakout of this trend line. Yes, not perfect, not exactly breakout of this support, because if you want, you can, but still keep in mind that this trend line is quite visible and might be important. So if price breaks this support, might retest also here. So what can happen? We might do had this and then another reaction, for example, like that. Okay, we have to be careful if you want to take short scenarios. Right now, of course, if you like, you can still trade in the range. Of course, I prefer to get breakout because no, this range is not the range which I like, which means that price is bouncing on the support, is reaching resistance, bouncing on the resistance, going to support. Okay, we have a lot of range and noise in this range, as you can see. Even if price is pointing down, now right now it's making lower lows, lower highs. But still, it's not like very nice and beautiful move you see on the lower time frames, 1-hour chart. Now we can draw trend line. This is also kind of the, you see, channel here. So what you can do, if you are a day trader scalper, you can still look for for this situation that you wait for retracement, and now price touch this. In case if price breaks this, you look for short scenarios, target this area of the support. Okay, and this is for only for the day trading scalping. In case if price of course follow, will go down, will stop here, then again you look for buy scenarios. Extension of this trend line is your target. Okay, and then of course again every single time when you get retracement, yes, back to this trend line, you can sell it, and here you can buy it as long as we stay in between. If you see that, for example, price struggle here, after breakout you can look for buy scenarios, and then you can target this area of the resistance, of course. So this is like a basic style to trade in the range, for me at least. And here of course if breaks, then you know where is your goal. Okay, so NASDAQ not much right now, it's waiting. US 30, last time we said about the breakout here or a break of this trend line and trade for possible retracement. Didn't happen. Price, you see also here we had this range, 36 was still holding, and now we have situation that price broke 36, broke this trend line, but it lost some momentum. Yes, as you can see here, price is not pushing down but is in the range. So let's go to higher time frames to see, and no, we can go to daily. We are right now on daily 12 EMI, so this might cause bounce and still continuation because we are pointing up. Okay, if price retraced a little bit lower back to the 36, then we will get daily long 1 to 3, and we look for still for buy scenarios, target this and target that. So daily chart is still for buys, definitely. Those short scenarios which we set was our option to trade in the retracement to target the 36 CMA, and in case of the breakout we have of course the next area down here. But right now again we don't have much momentum. This is our last stop. Yes, this is the 12 EMA right now where we are, and price is also in the range, and this is our potential trend line. Okay, so day trading here might be like this. We are in the range. Yes, so what we have to do is to simply, or we wait for breakout here. Not this tool, sorry, I always have problems with that. Here, long 1 to 3, target this, or we wait here, and then this is the daily 36 is your target. If you are not interested to trade here, of course you can wait for breakout of this, and then you look for buy scenarios. Or like I said, if price make this deeper retracement here, then you start again to look for buy scenarios. Okay, so this is what we have. We can even leave the lines just to have for next week. Yes, we will see what price decide to do. Nikkei around the same zone, around the same resistance. As we can see, price is spiking. This is of course the resistance of this range. The highest point is still a little bit higher, but right now price is still sitting here. So if I zoom out, we will see this. So price is struggling. So if we really get some rejections, then we can definitely of course look for short scenarios, target daily 36 CMA, and then in case of the breakout, this trend line together with this area of support, which is more or less down here. Okay, so if we go to 4-hour chart, it's now a little bit cleaner situation because now we have this trend line. Price is struggling here, so basically we have to wait for breakouts. If you want to a little bit be more conservative, you can also draw this support zone, or this like wedge maybe, or this trend line, something like this. Let's go to lower time frames to see maybe some details, if we can change a little bit our perspective. So we can, for example, draw this line. We have 1, 2, 3 touches. Yeah. So what you can do, you can say, okay, wait for breakouts. This would be the best way, in my opinion. Here short, sorry, long. Here short. Here we trade in the retracement on the daily. Here still for continuation to reach next level, which is quite far away. This is how I see this. I'm not interested to trade here simply because we don't have like key levels. Of course, we have this resistance and this trend line, but here price didn't treat this exactly. Here right now it's not touching this, so I prefer to not trade here. I prefer to get clear breakout and then jump in up or down move. And the last one is Aussie 200. Again, no momentum on the resistance price. Yes, exactly the same like we was last week. So now, or we will see retracement back to the 36, and then we still look for long scenarios. Target, of course, this. In case if price breaks the 36 EMA, we can look for short scenarios. Then maybe price might reach this. Of course, in between, we will try to find support zone. So, of course, this is the level, but this with the 36 EMA. The next one, in case if price breaks 36 EMA, this is our next level of the support. Now it's still daily is pointing up, so we are interested to go long. However, weekly also is pointing up, by the way, but this might be also a situation that price is making lower high, and then will of course continue to go down. Okay, so this is also possibility, but before this, price can also create situation like this, and maybe then will decide. Okay, so this is what we have here. So retracements long, no lower time frames, only day trader and scalpers, because on the daily chart price is still pointing up. We draw this small trend line here and we go to lower time frames, and whenever price breaks this trend line here, we look for buy scenarios to target this resistance zone. In case of the breakout, of course, we have our next target where price might to go. It's a little bit far away. This is our weekly level, but on the daily chart, if we look for daily, so this is our weekly, and daily level might be here, somewhere around this area also. Okay, so between this highest point, we still have that. Okay. Yeah, so basically, you see, that's all. Last week was not so nice for indices. All of them were in the range. Maybe this week we'll get momentum and the price will follow in some direction. So, guys, thanks a lot. Wish you great Sunday and see you soon. Bye.